The Swan Valley is the oldest wine region in Western Australia. It's home to a few winemaking dynasties you might recognise. But in recent years, there's been an influx of young winemakers into both the Swan Valley and nearby Perth Hills. We're going to meet some people that are not only making the traditional fortified styles that made this area famous, but I think you're going to find some of the wines that are made today really quite exciting and very tasty. The Swan Valley is only a 30-minute drive northeast of Perth and only 5 minutes from the airport. It's not often you find a wine region this close to the city. Good times in the Swan Valley are shared with family and friends. So the best way to start this trip is by visiting some of my favourite people, who also represent a special cultural heritage in the region.
Joey, how are you, son? Good to see you.
Mate, it's the most terrifying experience of my life getting a hug from you.
Mate,
Meet Big Vince Kadich, retired policeman, grape grower, and father of my cricketing mate, Simon Kadich. They're part of the Valley's Croatian connection.
so it fell through.
Thank you, sir. Michael. So, Kato, we were only talking the other day about how people nowadays are paying a fortune to do this sort of stuff. We got the, the tapas, the glass of wine, company, communal table. You've been doing it since you were, a baby.
Yeah, since I was probably 4 years old. Growing up here was obviously very special and brings back a lot of memories.
But you've spent your whole life in the Swan Valley?
Yeah, up until the last probably 6 to 10 years when I moved to Sydney.
Joined the dark side? Yeah.
And, I mean, the only reason I still keep saying to people, the reason I left to go to Sydney was not purely cricket, it was just to get out of picking grapes every season.
Everyone at this table has a strong link to the pioneering Croatian winemakers in the region. And writer Michael Zekalic has traced the rich Croatian history in one of his books.
Look, the first Croatian families, three families came from Kalgoorlie, the Swan, in March 1916. Among them was my own grandfather on my mother's side and my own grandmother. They brought with them things like garlic and olive oil and red wine on the table. I mean, in those days, doing that was a very strange thing. Today, if you don't have garlic and red wine, you're from outer space, aren't you?
But I don't think I have a meal without garlic in it.